Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cougars return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. BYU lines up quickly.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really caught. pickup, and they have a first down. BYU now into the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the misfire, it's second down. Davis looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats are on the move. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The give to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And afterburners coming. The 20, giving him his pads. He's brought down, but the offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 3rd and goal coming up here. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Number 19 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Finds a spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis will throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes a catch and knocked down. Arizona has it in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Hey, it was a good run, right?
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Just enough time to get off one more snap. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Finds his target down the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. After that completion, move the sticks, it's first down. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. What a snag by the defense. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Manuel. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. BYU right back to the line. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. He's now got 78 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. First down here for the offense. The give to the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And they got him for the sack. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe. Chain links to move the sticks. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to run for it. On the move is the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
To the ground, he's got it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Powers forward. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Got it in the middle. It's Contreras. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Going up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. These corners going to give them some space. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
Now, a 4th down.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me